Hello everyone, Jay here again, back for the second part of my review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Power Blaster. For those who have not seen the first video, I will put a little link here for those of you to click back to the first one. Watch the first one first, and then this one. For those of you who have already seen it, the link will disappear in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gone. Now, for those of you who are still with me, in the last video we unboxed them and went over the different pieces. Quick review, or rehash: Power Sword, Power Lance, size, doesn't actually form the lance, daggers, bow, axe. Okay? Now, there are 3 combined states of the many pieces. The first one combines the bow, the 2 sais, they're not actually called sais, I just call them that because that's what they remind me of, and the sword. You take the bow, and if you look on the bottom, it has this little indentation here. Okay? So you want to take the bow and then the sword, and you'll notice that it has these little grooves here. So you place it on top of the bow like that, and then take the sais and make sure that the hollow bits are pointing toward the sword. Then you want to put them on these posts. There are grooves here that go in these posts. So put in one and then twist until you hear a click. Okay? Do the same with the other side. And then you form this thing. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be. Maybe some sort of method to shoot off the sword or the sais, or maybe display them somehow, but I didn't see this in the show. I don't remember it. If they did use it in the show, what it was for. But yeah, here's that. So, needless to say, it doesn't really have any usefulness. And the easiest way to take these off is just slide them forward like that. The next one combines the axe and the 2 daggers. Okay? So you take the axe, right, and then put it into gun mode. Okay? And then if you look, there's this little slider right here that makes this part go back and forth. So you slide it until you hear a click. Now if you'll look, there are these little holes on the back of the daggers that fit onto these pegs. So you put the daggers on the gun like so to form a gun with stabby bits. So I guess you stab them and then you shoot them, or you shoot them and then you stab them, or you stab them and shoot them at the same time. Effective, I guess. Which I don't remember them using this in the show either, but they had to have a way to combine them in different ways, so they came up with this. But now we'll be focusing on the actual weapon, the Power Blaster, the one that's actually supposed to be formed. So you want to take this and slide it back to the beginning. Then you want to take the bow and, utilizing the indentation I showed you before, fit it into this groove on the axe, like so. And then utilize the slider. Oop, came back off. And slide it into place, locking this in place. Okay? Then you want to take the sais and slide them back down. Do that with both of them. And then put them back on the bow. This time, this side will be facing forward instead of the actual blades. I'll show you why in a minute. Let's put that there. And remember, hollow bits facing towards the actual gun. So, oh, by the way, there are little grooves. Well, I showed you that last time, but yeah, utilize the grooves and the posts. Okay. Then you take the daggers and do the same thing, having the ends facing this way. These go up and down, and these go side to side. So make sure that the hollow bits are facing down on this. Put that into place, and then on this side you want to do the same thing to this. Oh, there we go. Alright, and finally you take the sword, and then you see there's this part at the end that's open. Okay, slide the end of the sword, the hilt, through here until you get it to the very top, and then you want to slide it so that these 4 ridges are inside these posts. Then you'll see that there's a little bit on the end that slides up, so slides into it, locks into place, and then put the blade down inside it. And there you have the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Power Blaster. Okay, like I said, if these were actually metal and this was metal, this might look a bit more menacing, and this wasn't painted red. But now it just looks kind of dorky. But it's still kind of cool to me because I remember when this was actually used in the show. So it has a kind of nerdish charm, if you will. And if you're a Power Rangers fan or ever watched the show, the original, not the new stuff, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yes, this is the Power Blaster. It would be a gun, and the beam would shoot out of here and these 4 ends. I can't remember if it actually shot out of this one. It probably did, but it would be weird if it did. But anyway, that's the Power Blaster done. I usually just, display it over there on the fireplace on top of that gray box.
Virus database has been updated.
Thank you, Avast. Thank you for telling me that the virus database has been updated. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to sign off for now, and then the next time we'll be doing a review probably of one of my other Transformers, if you can see those on the shelf. The many, many Transformers. Don't know which one yet. I'll pick out something. But for now, this is Jay saying sayonara.